Good afternoon, angels. Welcome. You're with Miss Chris. You're here to enjoy my space with me. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little something about me. My name is Christina Miles. I'm 64 years old. I got a birthday coming up April 2nd. Thank you, Jesus. Now, I got this platform here for you guys because I need my followers to follow me. The Facebook, I need all you guys to follow me because you guys been home with Corona. I'd like to give you guys something to do. Something we're going to have a few laughs. We're going to do a little poem reading. And also, I'm an inspiring writer. I'm writing my first book, as well as my first screenplay, among a few other things that I'm working with, besides my Young Believer nonprofit foundation. But I just want to be able to share with you. I got a few things I would like to share with you guys. And one of the things I would like to share with you is some of my writing. Now, I wrote a poem. It's called Things That's Got to Change. It goes like this. Waking up in the morning with the same BS. Everybody's peeking, trying to see where my mind's at. All the casualties hitting close to home. If I don't change, I know I'll be gone. Not ready to leave, too much I want to do. If I don't change, I know I'll be through. I pray to the Lord, that's all I got. Without him, I wouldn't have a shot. Feeling good, got my weight back. Damn, everywhere I turn, there's a person with a sack. Even got my homie. I thought he was strong. Now he's on Skid Row, lost and alone. He was a good husband and an excellent dad. Looking at my boy, man, that's sad. Drugs running rapid just like the plague. Got our people pushing baskets with one leg. Been on heroin, weed, or crack. Lord, help me keep this monkey off my back. Things Has Got to Change, written by Miss Chris. Another piece I wrote, just a spare of a moment. It's called, a lot of people can relate to this one. It's called Absent Brothers. Having brothers, do they really care? When in need, they're never there. Never call just to say hi. When they do call, I have to sigh. Not knowing what they're going to ask of me. Most of the time, I hold the phone just to see. Never knew why they feel this way. Maybe because of my action to make them go astray. To be honest, I do care, hoping in time they would release their fear. Thank you. Another one by Miss Chris. Now, like I said, I'm a writer. Okay. All I want you guys to do, my angels, I want you guys to follow Miss Chris and give me some advice. I got a packaging project I would like to put together, but I need you guys' help. You guys know what you like. I know what I like. You guys know what you like. So I need to get some ideas for the ones that have the great ideas. Okay. Now, the book that I'm writing, it's called Mother's Undying Love. Okay. We're not going to go into the first part of the book because we'll go back. What I'm going to do, because it gets to be the little depression, the terror that I went through. But I'm going to skip that part. We're going to come back to that part. But I'm going to share with you the highlights of my life growing up, even though I was abused in so many different ways. This particular day, Mom had to go downtown. I couldn't hardly wait for her to get a block away. Her instructions were not to go outside. I knew I had to move fast. My next door neighbor, Blondell, was known for piercing kids' ears. I couldn't hardly wait for her to pierce mine. So I asked her. She said, sure. I snuck out the house knowing I was racing against time. Not knowing her procedure, I was a willing candidate. At this point, I didn't care what I had to go through. This was something I had to have done. She sterilized my ears with alcohol. She used a cube of ice to freeze the ears. Then she used a clamp clothespin to deaden them. Then came a threaded needle that was burned at the tip. My ears was pierced, something that I would have died for. Next, it was Kathy's turn. Kathy's my baby sister. I assured her that it wasn't going to hurt. We both had pierced ears. I was happy. This is one time I got what I wanted. When we got home, we acted like nothing happened. When Mom finally arrived home, we both was wearing scarves. Now, I didn't have a problem for whatever reason. Because all the beatings that I got for no reason, this was a time she could have beaten me and I wouldn't even object it. Then she would have had a reason. I have one other thing I would like to, okay, this is a piece that I wrote where I said, it's called You Never Know. Getting up in the morning thinking God above, I had plans to meet the girls at the social club. Everything's going just like I planned. Never knew there was a problem with an armed man. Upon entering the club, I never looked back. All I could hear was a rat-a-tat-tat. I knew this wasn't meant for me. It was purely a case of mistaken identity. To Mom being the only child, I helped her to understand. She taught me better than that armed man. I was always taught being at the wrong place, wrong time. Mom, with the tube you gave me, I'm fine. Never Know, written by Miss Chris. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If anybody out there do poems, I would love for you to send them to me. Or if you start and you stump, you need to find a word to match something else. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for it to be whatever type of entertainment that I can make you guys feel good. We all sat stuck in the house. Okay, this is the only time we don't really wear the mask. We're stuck in the house. Let's make the best of it. A lot of people's working from home, but the majority of people is working from home. So I'm telling you, after you're done with your work, tune in to Miss Chris. And, you can always hit me on Facebook. You can find me under Christine Miles. Or you can find me at mschriscaz@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. So let's keep this going, because I'm telling you, my thing, I've been so excited about being able to communicate with you guys. And last time we talked, I was in Lancaster at Holistic Care, where all my angels came there. Man, I would do demonstrations, do videos of me using the creams, it was the CBD creams on their body. Boy, I'm telling you, we got so many good effects. But see, the thing about it is you can't just use the cream. You use the cream and you do a solid prayer while you're using the cream. That helps a lot. So the ones that really know God, they know it's going to work. So my thing is coming out with my product. I got a special packaging, which I'm going to need you guys to help, because I come out with stuff that's not normal. I would like my packaging to be in lime yellow plastic container, something to glow in the dark, so that when my angels at home are having pain or need to rub something, make them feel better, they can just see the glow in the dark bottle and just spray or rub and feel better without having to get up. Something that good you don't keep close by you. I can't wait to develop the product, but I need your help in doing it. So if you could help Miss Chris, I appreciate it. So my birthday's coming up. I don't have any plans. I really, what I really want to have? I haven't really got a chance to do a lot of girl stuff, because even though I do a lot of things, thousands and thousands of people, I run by myself. I don't have a crowd. I never had a crowd of women around me, but I knew everybody and was always cordial. But I always wanted a best friend. I never got it, so I've been doing okay without. So what I'm going to do, all my followers is follow me. Y'all going to be my best friend. Okay? Y'all going to be my best friend. So I know it's a lot of y'all out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you a piece. Now, the book that I'm writing, I decided to take it two different ways. I'm going to read you this part. My book is dedicated to all children who have suffered by the hands of a trusted adult. This is my story. Everything that is mentioned, everything mentioned as I write is true. One thing about a child, they remember everything that ever happened to them in their young life. It's crazy. No one remembered but the child. Okay? And that's true. I'm adamant about telling my story. I need other children to know they are not alone. My hope for children been dealt that hand in life, the short hand in life. One thing I know, you will not be a child forever. So that was my hope in life. I knew I wouldn't be a child forever. I'm going to tell you, it's crazy, but I was so worried about, when you're growing up poor, you worry about everything. Parents don't know what the kids go through. When I was in 6th grade, I was worried about what I was going to wear when I get to high school because we was poor. So these are some of the things that kids worry about. So I think I was a little far advanced, but the thing of it is, before I go any further, as I wrote my book, I thought about a lady. Her name is Mrs. Weiner. She used to teach at Washington Avenue Street School in Toledo, Ohio. She would get me out of class every day, my math class, every day. And she had, she had to be sent from God because for some reason she knew what I was going through, getting beat as a child. She would get me out of math class. And she would ask me what happened from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed every day. And I would tell her what I went through. And I had to get beat every day almost. And she was a person I could talk to. And back then, I'm in like the 6th grade. She was my therapist back then before I even knew about therapists. I don't know if she was writing a book or what was going on. But she was somebody that told me, no matter where you be in the world, you can always contact me. I just can't remember her. I can't remember her first name. Her name is Mrs. Winer. That woman, I would love to hug and kiss her. Man, she was the only person I was really ever to talk to. I never talked to her. Excuse me. This white lady was the only person I talked. I never told her. I don't know how she knew. I never told anybody else, but she was like my sanctuary because I could tell her everything. I wasn't gonna get told on. She kept everything to herself. I never heard nobody else mention what I had told her, and it was like when a child has somebody they can confide in. It makes a difference when they're going through a hard time. It made a difference with me. I just want to be able. I hope she hasn't passed, but I would just want to be able. I just want to be able to thank her because I was able to release a lot of stuff while I was about to explode. So, Lord, you guys, please forgive me, but I am just so heart-touched because how could I forget about the lady? As I was going to write the book, I said, oh my God, my angel, the one that caused me to have a little stability. But anyhow, I hope to find her. She's in Toledo, Ohio. I just don't remember her first name, but she was my angel. So I'm gonna go just a little bit further. My terror first began when my mother married a man she knew nothing about. The reason I'm able to tell my story, I was lucky to have my own dad, even though it was on weekends, sometimes better than nothing. I loved him so much, never really told him how much. Maybe he did know. I tried hard to be his big girl. Whatever dad wanted, I would try and cook it. It became easy when you love someone. My dad loved to eat. I disciplined myself to know what to say and when to say it. This is how it was before terror started. My mom had a schedule of taking us to church. I was happy back then. At Sunday school, I got a chance to see my favorite cousins, Kim, Leslie, and Art. I would go over to my Aunt Barb's house and have a chance to play with the kids. First things first, Kim had to take off her clothes and put on her sister's clothes. And then I would put on her clothes so that we can look like twins. So we would dress alike. Now, we had, when our parents would go out, we had a next door neighbor named Margot. Her name was Margot. She was assigned to watch us. So what she would do, she would say, Kim, Chris talking about your mama. And then she'd say, Chris, talking about your mama. She would do the vice versa thing. And then she went so far to put some paper on her shoulder. And you know, when somebody knock off your shoulder, you know, you going to start hitting. So that's how she got us going. She enjoyed us. We fought like cats and dogs. It got so bad the police would come out. Luckily, Kim's dad was a policeman. He was on, that was, you know, he happened to be on duty. And then the other time, it got so bad, we fighting until my grandfather came. When he came, he said, shake hands. Mine went behind my back. I think hers did too, but we weren't going to shake hands. But hey, when Granddaddy said, he's the one they called, yes, sir. You better shake hands. You better hug. You need the kids because you don't know what he might be capable of. So we ended up being friends. Now we loved each other, but we fought like cats and dogs. Now when it came to Kim, when I would come over there to spend the night, the few times I did, we would go walking. I'd point out the house. Who been messing with you? You know, I would go and knock on the door and tell them, if you want to mess with my cousin, don't mess with my cousin. You mess with me. And, you know, I love the fight boys back then. You know, see, that's the only thing about it. Somebody go through a hard time. They have so much anger. They can hit harder than everybody else because they got so much anger. That's why I was such a good fighter. I didn't mind fighting because I realized whatever hurt me is going to hurt you. So, hey, that's one of those things. You know, made the best man win. And I ain't been on my back too many times. So, when you carry around a lot of anger, it makes you strong within the inside. And see, you're looking to release that anger by anything that happened. Even though a lot of times I wasn't looking for fights. The fights came to me. And I had no choice, either run, and see, I don't run or deal with it. And so I just said, I prayed about it one time, and we got it on. The second time, this one girl, she was in my class. I never forget, she was in the fourth grade. That's my first fight. This girl always had a snotty nose and wiping her nose with her hand. And so I didn't want to touch her. But I knew she come from a bad family and, you know, known for, you know, talking back at teachers. And said, you don't do that back in my day. But if you did it, you was defiant, and people didn't want to really fool with you too much. But the bad kids. So she decided she wanted to fight me. I was so scared to touch that girl. I was scared of the girl, period. You know, my hair was long and hers was like to the scalp. So she had a few reasons to get mad at me. So what happened was, we out there getting ready to fight. And this was my first fight. All I knew to do, and nobody even told me about it, all I knew to do is put my hands together and go around in a circle praying, asking God, please don't let me fight this girl. And all of a sudden the girl said, this girl, she must be crazy, so I end up leaving. So you put your hands together, go around a circle, they'll leave. Yeah, so I done had some bouts, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So what I'm going to be able to do, I got some products on the way. I'm going to be able to check out some products and get your opinion, and you know, I want to have fun. Let time pass by productively. And also, I'm going to also tell you, now, I would see people on the news that created this or created that, and, you know, I mean, good stuff. And I'm just saying, everybody that's listening to me, if you dig deep, you don't know what you might be capable of doing. Using your mind, and then reading different self-help books. That helps open up a lot of different things that you don't even know you have. You have it, but you just haven't used it. That's called your imagination. You know, dig deep. So, me digging deep and knowing I had to kind of change my little routine around. So what I started doing, I invest in a little gear. So when I go out, I'll look a certain way. And not only that, investing in gear, when you meet people, let them know, when you talk to them, you leave that impression to them. Like I tell them, I'm Miss Chris, I'm with the young believers, and this is what I do. You know, I let them know, so that when they hear the young believers or hear somebody with a C name, they say, oh, Miss Chris. You know, I try to leave that good impression. It makes a lot later on in business. So what you got to do, you got to build up little steps so that when you do be prepared, do business, they'll be welcome you. Always be mannerable. Thank you. No problem. No worry. So these are some of the things that we need to do. Now, I'm running close to, well, 20 minutes is up. Anyhow, baby, I'll be talking to my babies soon. Miss Chris looks so forward to seeing you guys. And I'm sorry about earlier. I couldn't help it. When you think about somebody that's been so kind to you and you did make it through, it's like you can't help but to thank them. And I just hope I'm able to find that lady. But thank you, Jesus, and thank my angels for following Miss Chris. And we'll be talking. We're gonna have some fun in this camp. All right. Bye-bye.